Let's go. All right, testing, mic is on. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Come on now. A little longer than I thought. Save that. And we are ready to go. Make sure that is actually up. I need to go to main screen, studio mode. This cool. Properties. So that is there. And that should fix that issue. Okay. So this morning we have a couple of movers. Starting off with the news from the FOMC. Nothing heavy on this morning. No kind of interviews or anything coming up for today. Let's go ahead and jump over to the scans. So over here on the scans, we can see that we have TRUG leading the day with 56%. We have Loop, LOOP. We have SPI, VSIG, and then APG. So first thing we want to do is identify what has catalyst on today. And for me, I'm like, it really doesn't, it could be any catalyst, and then we'll kind of dig down and be like, okay, which one of these catalysts can do something, right? But that's the first thing, is just identify catalysts. So we'll start off with that. Let me flip over here. I'm accidentally opening Word docs and going on. All right, so let's jump over to NASDAQ. We'll start with TRG. We'll go through the full top 10 volume movers. And if anything else is moving, it's just going to have to compete with these before I really take interest. All right, so TRG, starting off, we've seen Trug earlier this week. And this is True Golf. Press releases for today, though. Let's see. So last news was on November 26th, so it has no recent news. All right, we'll go ahead and kill that one. Next one is Loop, LOOP. Press releases there. Let's see. 12 hours ago, Loop Industries completes convertible preferred financing with Reed Society Generale Group and sells first technology license for an infinite loop manufacturing facility in Europe. Okay. We'll see how that does. The next one is VSIG. Now, this is pretty recent. I mean, 12 hours ago, that's the most recent one we've seen this morning. So we'll definitely put that one up there. VSIG, VCIG. 31 minutes ago, VCI Global targets US 200 million revenue and 100 MW of solar photovoltaic projects in Southeast Asia. That was 31 minutes ago. I'll put that one on there, but I don't really know the how viable that's going to be. AMPG is one that we've seen earlier in the week, up 24%. Amplitech Group. That was a day ago, announces pricing of a direct offering. I don't want anything to do with a direct offering. They just selling shares onto the open market. I'm good. Sins up 10%. The news from 4 days ago, a little bit. We want to focus on the fresher news first. And then LICN up 10% as well. China Limited announces 2.70 million direct offers. So that's dead. All right, so the two that I've seen is Loop and VSig. Let's go ahead and jump over to Yahoo Finance and see what they got going. What is the float on Loop? Statistics. All right, Loop has a float of 23.14 million. Insiders are holding 50%, institutions are holding 13%. So we kind of like to see that insiders have a bigger pool there. Can cause some crazier motions. Let's go to their profile. Well, actually, let me see. Yeah, let's go to their profile. And let's see what we got here. Loop Industries is a technology company focuses on the depolymerizing waste polyethylene. Oh my gosh, they just hit me with all the big words today. PET plastics and polyester fibers, including plastic bottles, blah blah blah. So it looks like they're recycling packaging, carpets, textiles of any color, transparency, and even ocean plastics have been degraded. Okay, carbonated soft drinks. Okay, they were incorporated in 2010 and is based in Terrebonne, oh my goodness, Terrebonne, I don't know, Canada. The other one is VSig that had a recent catalyst. VSig, let's jump up to your stats. Float is looking like 1.07 million. Insiders heavier than the institution, so we like to see it. And these are the two that I've seen. These don't, if nothing else pops up, these are the two that I'll be watching all day long. All right, so let's jump over to Loop. This is what Loop looks like. It hit a high up here of 203 and hit a low down here of what, around the 150s area. So we'll see what that does. And then VSig hit a high up here of 271, coming back down here to around $2. Had a little, the highest body got up to 245. So we'll see what happens there. And then let's go back over to Loop. Highest body candle got up here to 202. All right. We'll see if anything else pops up. I'm going to jump back over to the scans. So we do have some fallers. LAES was something that was moving big yesterday, down 14%. GOEV down 7%. Clean Spark, which is crypto tide, is down 3%. So I'm wondering what Bitcoin is doing. Let me pull up Bitcoin real quick. Where is it going to pull it up? It's going to pull up on the main screen. Yeah. All right. Let's look at it over here. Bitcoin must be pulling back a little bit. It's just holding 100K. It's not crazy. But Clean Spark is usually green when Bitcoin is up. So, but that's where it sits right now. And yeah. What is this? Who is this texting me? Okay. All right. But yeah, if you guys are seeing anything else that has catalyst, throw it up. Let's look into it. But for now, I mean, all I see is Loop. Now I use Nasdaq. I use Nasdaq. I use Yahoo Finance. I do have some other sites, but I haven't really been really checking them, super hard because Yahoo Finance and Nasdaq are just easier to look at. I mean, like on Market Watch, if I was to look up Loop, let's just go to Loop and search. All right, so here's Loop. Their profile, they got their see what here Florida, that's float shorted. Public float 20 million. Profile, let's go over here to their profile. Loop, it's got all of this kind of in here. It's got, I mean, it's got the same information pretty much. Sometimes the floats differ. Let's go to, where's the other profile financials? How can I see their insiders? Insider holdings. Oh, let's go back to overview. Maybe it's in here. Shares outstanding. Don't know. Let's go to financials then. Well, no, not that either. Balance sheet class. I don't know. That's why I don't use this one that much. BAM SEC, haven't used that in a while. I guess I could look at this just to see if they have any shelf registrations, but I haven't. I mean, to be honest, I really just have been focused on Catalyst, and the Catalyst has kind of outweighed the shelf registration. And then what was the other one? VSIG. Still no shelf registrations on these anyway. It's whatever. But yep, that's what the day is looking like. VSIG and Loop battling it out. Now the top mover, this is probably the one that we'll watch out of the open to fail, and then we'll jump over to Loop, which is the next one up. This one's only 84 cents. Okay. Okay. Good. I don't know which one I'm more interested in, VSIG or Loop though. Let's look at that catalyst one more time. Let's actually read into the catalyst actually. 13 hours ago, let's look at this. Okay, Loop Industries completes convertible preferred financing with Reed Society General Group and sells first technology license for an infinite loop manufacturing facility. Reed Society General, whatever, pound, 10 million pounds in loop, convertible, 425 conversion price. Loop completes an inaugural sale. Key terms of the convertible preferred security include 13% PIK dividend rate, 5-year term. Okay, granted European partnership owned 90% by Reed. I don't know. This is kind of like a longer term focused one. 5-year term, 13% PIK dividend rate. We have to see about that. VSIG, we'll have to see about that. VSIG is the only one from today, though. VCI global targets US 200 million revenue solar photovoltaic pluses. This is more recent news. Let's go and read down here. So it is setting a target to develop and acquire up to 100 megawatts of solar photovoltaic projects across Southeast Asia. This expansion is expected to generate approximately, see these words here, expected to generate. You know, they need to still develop and acquire these things. That's, I hope something better comes up. If something better comes up, I'll definitely jump to it. I will definitely jump to it because I don't like the wordplay in either one of these catalysts. So we'll see what happens at the open. Yeah, Donnell, lame scans, and then the catalyst is kind of shady. You know, it's like we haven't done this yet. We'll do it in 5 years. We got this 5-year term agreement. We'll get to it. It's like I don't know about all that. But I'm definitely going to be looking for something else to pop up here and try to challenge those top movers. The lowest volume mover on the scan right now is GOEF or GOEV with 8 million shares. If something gets aggressive and gets over 8 million, it'll pop up here and start to challenge everything on this list. But I usually like to see where the top 10 are. Even if I'm going to trade something that's not in the top 10, I want to see what the competition is on the day so I know how strong, you know, the move could be. If it's not on the top 10, it's probably going to be a weaker move anyway. So I'm just more prone to play it as a weak play. Be like, okay, don't be expecting it to rip $2. It's not even, you know, not even in the competition in volume on the day. Not even in the competition. But this one's got 42 million shares traded on Trug. Point of control is right here at 76 cents. But with it being cheap, you know, a lot of trades can go at each price level, and plus it's trading within the cents. So, you know, instead of trading just straight 85, 86, 87, it's like in between those the little crumblets, you know. And there goes the point of control jumping up there to 84 cents. Yeah, I do not know about these plays here. Crazy thing is, like this top 10 mover, I'll trade a large cap or mid cap if it's in this. If it's the top 10 and it doesn't, it's pushing up on volume. I'll trade it. And so, but for right now, all I'm seeing is pretty much either small caps that are green or large caps that are, or kind of mid caps that are red. Getting on up there to 90 cents on Trudge. And it may be one of those days where this no catalyst one wants to play, really play around. But I don't trust it. Of course, I wait that first 15 minutes, give it time to really show us its true colors, and then start formulating entries. Yesterday, Trug had 378 times its normal volume. We'll see what happens today. I don't know if it'll get that high. 378 yesterday, though. And you can see what it did yesterday. It came out in the open, blasted up from 48 cents all the way up here to 81 cents, dropped. Ran up here above this level, previous level, 80 cents. And I don't know if it can hold or not. But I'm sure someone wants it to get to $1. I want to see the action when it comes back through this level where it dumped from, though. This 80 cents, will it just, absolutely get destroyed, or will it hold up this previous dump spot? Got about 8 minutes to the bell. And Friday is known to have those random pop-ups in the middle of the day. So first thing I do if I see a random pop-up is go check the catalyst. It's pretty much the same thing I do if, just starting the day. Check the catalyst. Does it have a catalyst today? Or does it have at least a recent catalyst, at least yesterday or something like that? Um, and then once I see that, I'm like, okay, well, can it, at that point, usually if it breaks during the midday, it's going to be over ATRs anyway. And it's going to be a long way away from ATRs if it pops up. So it's probably already over it. Um, and we just got to see what that catalyst is talking about. If it's better than the other catalysts that we've seen on the day. Because those are just like, bleh. VSIG dropping on out of the race down to 22% now. Not liking that. And then Loop. The one that I don't know. Both of these had the catalyst, but VSIG looking like it's not wanting to hold up $2. Go ahead and slam, Trug. You know you want to. So this was that previous dump spot of the 80s. I wonder if they're gonna hold this 80 up here until the open and then dump through here. Could be a good target for shorts. Just boom. Because when it dropped last time, it dropped from 80 down here to 65 and then kind of pedaled its way down to 50 cents. Less than 5 minutes left until the open. We're going to see the ATRs and then see the new relative volumes and all of that stuff. VSIG sitting on $2, 24% up. Has an ATR, closed with the ATR yesterday of 76 cents. Loop has an ATR of 9 cents. I didn't even look at the NQ or anything like that. Let's see what that's doing. NQ had a nice little move up and came back down, or it's coming back down, but still above the ATR highs. So I'm thinking this is bullish. Very bullish behavior. Had a gap up during the after hours. Came down, tested the ATR low. Held the ATR high right here. Wait, I don't know if y'all can see that. So came up here, failed, held the low, held the high, moved off of it, and now it's still above it. So for me, I'm like, that's pretty bullish. I'm not gonna be going short on the market today. All right, less than 3 minutes left to go. Our body candle got up to 85. Now it's pulling back to that 80. Previous crash point. See if we can close below that 85. Oop. That one is continuing down under 2. I really don't like the setup on VSIG. It's almost under 20% up. It's almost not even a gainer anymore. So Loop, I'll watch, and I'll be watching for Trug to kind of give up the ghost as well. Less than 30 seconds. Yep, objective is to stay safe. Absolutely. All right, here goes the open. Let's see what these ATRs come out at. ATR high is up here at 92 cents. ATR low is down here at 78 cents on Trug. Let's jump over Loop. Loop ATR high is up here at 177. ATR low is at 157. VSIG ATR high 212 or 211. ATR low at 183. And then we got a couple of these other ones that didn't have any catalysts. So we're going to focus up and see what this one wants to do. Looking like it wants to go down. There's the 80 cents, that previous drop level. I'm pretty sure people have some stops under this 80 cents, and we'll see if they get caught up on that. Let's jump over to Loop real quick. Here is Loop coming up. So this is the other one that I was kind of like, okay, this is one that I might want to play. But yeah, let's go over here and get ready. So let me, what is this, 2,000 shares? Has an ATR high up here of 178. Of course, I'm going to give it the first 15 to not kill me. Close this candle up. Coming up there to the ATRs, hitting ATRs right there. All right, slight hit there. And getting up a little bit like that. All right, VSIG is now under 20%. So Loop is looking like the one on the day, especially if it can hold this ATR high here. Loop is 20 million away from leading the day in volume, so it's the number 2 stock right now in volume. All right, back under the ATR high. So it's tested both sides, and now it's in consolidation. So let's see how it does after testing both sides. Trug back over 85. And flip back over to and back up to 86, but it still got this ATR high up here of 93 cents, and it is just in consolidation. Loop continues to test this ATR high here though. Nice. First 15. Little touch there, little get through. Okay. Trug over 90. Getting up to this ATR high here. So it held 85 up to the 95. So this one's probably going to have to fail first. Is this a double top coming in? That's 92 cent double top. Will it blast all the way back through? Well, it's in consolidation right now, so we don't know. Loop still holding over this 83, but still a Trug, a lot of attention on Trug. Thing still got 10 minutes until it closes. Coming back down to the ATR again. And Trug just looking like it's in love with consolidation right now. VSIG coming up here as well, up 28% now. ATR high on this one is 212, but still in heavy competition with Loop and the other one with Trug. Loop and Trug. So the VSIG breaks over ATR highs, then we got a 3. It's pretty much a Loop and VSIG are going to be neck and neck with both having an ATR high break. Okay, but I still, man, V6's pattern right here, I don't like this. Don't like the pattern at all. Loop relative. Oh, I didn't even see its relative volume. It has 1,000 relative volume. Okay, Loop is winning. So look at this. So Trug has a relative volume of 49 times the norm. Loop has 1,000 times the norm. VSIG only has 5 times the norm. So based on all of these factors, I'm gonna stick with Loop. Loop has a lot of people that are interested in it, so I'm gonna stick with that one. 1,000% relative volume. Say less. Kind of floating on that ATR. Don't know how I feel about this floating on ATR here. 179 is ATR high. Will we see the 177s? It's about to close this candle. Trug crashing under the 80s and Loop getting back over like this. Like it. This body candle is at 167 down here. Really don't want to see it go back past that 167 level, if at all possible. The 80 starting to hold. Oof. Coming into the still got a lot of time on this candle. Yep, gonna have to pull back, but it is getting up, so I like that. Almost 5 minutes left until ready to do anything with this one. Getting on back down there. There we go. Back to the 180s. Nice, nice. All right, so let's see this candle close. I think it can test, it could probably test, the point of control is down here at 155. Or no, not 155, 172 point of control. So let's see if it, how it reacts coming back towards this level. We can see heavy buying above that 172, 175-ish level. I'd definitely be inclined to take part. Ladies, and this is why we wait for candles to close. All right, so first thing is I want to see a body above the ATR high. This one has a wick up here, but that body though, what that body do? Good morning, Peter. Why do I use the 15-minute time frame so I don't get chopped up? The more candles that I have on the chart, the worse I do. If I go down and I see, you know, if I'm doing a 1-minute chart and I see 300 candles on the chart, I'm going to get drunk with power. And I'm going to get caught up. We got 2 minutes left to the close of this candle. Shrug came under this, it hit the ATR low, so that's done. VSIG struggling on the ATR high, so still it's in between loop and VSIG here. Which one shall be the one? Loop has almost 1,200 times relative volume now, though. And with it struggling on this ATR high, I need to see some type of pullback. Need to see it come back down here. 172 point of control. Be dope. Right. So we got about 30 seconds here. See a candle. Oh, and this candle is going to open up under the ATR high. So that's that is a rule break. I need it over. I need it over. And now it's down here to the 175. So we may have to let it play and try to retry breaking out of the ATR high. That's probably the route that I'm going to have to go with this, the way it's looking. So there's the open candle. I can't do anything with this. I need it above the ATR high. Let's go to VSIG. VSIG coming up here, tapping, but again, has not had a body candle above the ATR high. The ATR high. And it's only got 6 times its relative volume, so not super interesting to me. Trug playing around with ATR low, dead. Let's see. What else we got? The SPY and the NQ. Oh my goodness, look at these bad boys. Let's go pull up NQ. Look at this bad boy. So this is what I was talking about. It's above, it got above the ATR high here, failed, held the ATR low, got above, and this is why I was like, yo, this is bullish above this ATR high. Look at this. Imagine somebody shorting into this above ATR high, getting killed like that. Almost up to 22K. No, not me. All right, so let's see if we can start holding around this 175 low for a later in the day breach of the ATR high at some point. VSIG. VSIG coming back, and it couldn't keep bodies over the ATR high either. All right, Loop, what you got for us? Let's see. We got some other things popping in now on the scans. Some larger float. Nvidia's up. See, and I need to check these for actual catalysts too. Because if Nvidia or something has a catalyst on today, it's probably gonna outshine any small cap. So let's go look at that. It's only up what? It's green, but I don't think it has any catalyst today. Nope. Last catalyst was on December 5th. Everything else we pretty much seen already. That is gapping. What is AVGO? AVGO up 21% there. What you got going on? 17 hours ago. Oh, fourth quarter. Oh, I don't do earnings. Nope, that's dead. All right, back over to our watchers of Loop, and VSIG is still not holding, but Loop is making its way back up here. It did hold this 75 here, so I'm looking for a re-break of this level, and I could probably use 168 as an out, but looking for it to re-break ATR highs here. Get my shares ready. 2000. All right. So can you do it, buddy? ATR high 179. Can we get a body over that level? Little slammage. Ooh, look at that. Can we get somebody over the 80s? Little slammage. Taking that 2000 in. The bottom of this is 168. So let's go ahead and put that down there, 168. Looking forward to test these highs up here. Got my all out at under 168 down here if it doesn't want to act right. We got a top up here of 190. So let's see what we can do towards that top. Get ready to start selling towards the top. What you want to do, big boy? You got the relative volume. All you gotta do is push a little bit. And are we into a halt? No, we're not. Okay. Can we get those 90s? There's a little push up to 100. All right, so I'm going to get ready to start selling up in this level, getting closer to 190. Let's just see what it does. Ooh, look at that streak up there. Gee whiz. What's that, 194 wick? So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Remove. Let's see, can you stay up here like a healthy stock or not? You got a lot of relative volume. You broke the ATR high. I'm very proud of you, but you need to do something for me. You need to get those 190s up there. So 168 is my all out. Just looking for it to hold up here. Back to the 180. So my entry was 181. Looking to see if it can hold up here. Maybe it can't. Got to get a body back over the 180s. Okay, a little bit of buying coming in there. Can we hold those 80s? Oh, not wanting to hold them up, I guess. Can we see 181? That's pretty much all we need. May get stopped out here. Stop is under that 168 level. Big wicks though, for sure. There's 180s. Can we get 181 and go ahead and move this thing above ATR highs, please? So we got the big wick. No shorts are very interested here, but this is where they can get trapped with these big wicks, especially towards ATR high. 181. Almost 1,300 relative volume now, 13 times the norm. So a lot of people interested here. Just giving it time. It's a very tight struggle at the 180s here. Let's see if it can close a body candle above this ATR high. Whoops. Let me see. Oh, I did not realize I was going this long, but okay. All right, so 180 is what you got for us. 182s. Can we see 183s possibly? Just a little release point, a little release. 84. And as this moves up, I'm gonna start moving my stop, but it should drag the point of control up here soon if it starts cracking over 85s, if possible. '83s. don't know. Not seeing 83s here. It should just walk up, but it's not. It's actually coming down. So re-failure of ATR high. I'm starting to lose confidence on this one. Of course, I do have take pretty much two trades a day. And so if it does come down on me, you know, at least I've done my due diligence with the stop and everything else. But yeah, that 80 just, it's a beast of a level. A little bit of weakness on this one. About 3 minutes left until it closes. If it wants to rip down, I'll be ready with my stop out. Right now though, the body of this candle is right above the point of control. It's 84s. Can we get 85s and start pushing short side there? Because I know there are plenty on here. If you look at the wicks, it's like there are definitely shorts on this thing. Do 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 do. So it's about to close this candle in 2 minutes. Looks like it is getting a body over the ATR highs, but I'm not too sure yet. It's not really aggressively pushing away from that 180. One 185, 186. Okay. That looks good. But now what? Will you be able to close up here though? Previous little high wick up here was 190s. Let's see if it can revisit that 190 level. We're about to start sliding that my stop up if it can keep going over 180s and start to hold here. Okay. Open up a little high. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move my stop up here to the 170s. 170, what is this? 172 as a point of control. That'll be my out if it comes back down there. Just going to have to slide on out of there. It's above the ATR highs, but I mean, we don't know what else it wants to do here. So ATR high came down there for a slight little look at it. Had a bottom here of 181. So trying to see if it'll hold up ATR highs. Because it could definitely slam down and get me out. Top side of this candle is 186. Get rid of some of these other ones. Tapping the ATR high there. Woo. Okay. Can it get back over? Hit a low of this level here. Looking for 80s to hold up if possible. Okay. Slight, maybe. I don't know. Can it get back over 81 is the question. But this is going to become my out if it does hold up here. This 170, whatever, 5-ish. See if it gets bought up. Still got a lot of time on this candle. I'm prepared to stop out and retry if I need to. Can we get the 80s to hold? AD's holding slightly, so now my new stop out will be this 176. If it can, well, maybe I won't get a chance to do that. Interesting. Just not seeing those 80s hold like I thought they would. Disappointing, definitely. 2 cents down. Can we get a buyer in here around the 70s? Okay, something happened around that ATR. I don't know what it is. Can we see 81s? Okay, there's 81s. All right, now, can't hold up now. All right, so the point of control is right here at 182. We need to see it hold 182. Just really getting annoyed by it not just going through 180 and just doing this thing above 180. May end up stopping me here. I may have to try again. Yep, probably gonna stop me. I forgot what my stop was. Yep, it's clearly failing. I don't like that. 75s coming on down to 71s. Almost got me. 75s. Okay, the bottom of this was 173. 173. Okay. Almost got me. Came down to my 171. This will be my new out at this 173 if it pops back up. Still holding my first position though. We'll see what it wants to do here. Can it get those 80s back up there? Okay. Big long wick here feeding into this. Okay, big ups. All right, so now we'll get ready to start removing some of these bottom ones to kind of clear the chart. And this will become my new out. It's 170, whatever this is. Come on, 80s. You got this. But this candle needs to close before I put in a hard stop. Not seeing those 82s, man. Come on, 82. 81 at least. Gee whiz. 70s. Back down. Giving it some time, but not sure. It's just not holding up that ATR aggressively. Oh, somebody's here. Let me go and see what that is. I got a visitor. Okay, I still see it holding up. Um, I'm still planning on putting my stop in there once it closes this candle. How many minutes we got? 4 minutes until it just needs to hold over the 180s, to be honest. But I don't know if it can. It has completely failed. It's not even playing around with the ATR anymore, so I don't know. It's probably gonna end up stopping me out. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Um, but yeah, we're just kind of letting it do its thing, looking for it to break over those highs. But for right now, it will need to start getting back towards 186 up here. It has 1500 uh, times this regular volume, and so I keep seeing 7980s, but it's just not strong up that way. It's got 4 minutes though. 4 minutes until things get icy or dicey. There's 180s back up there, but I do have a visitor here. I'm gonna let this play, but I want to get this stop in before I go in there, to make sure that I don't get crushed here. Um, Give me 1 second though. It won't. I just need to get this stop in though. What? It's 3 minutes left. I just want to see those 180s hold. Point of control right now is at the 182. That's why I'm looking for it to hold. If we could just close up around that level, I'll be satisfied. Around or above. Two minutes left, man. Well, hmm. Do I want to just, what do I want to do here? Is holding 180. I don't know. I don't know. I'm in between a rock and a hard place here. One minute left until the close of this candle. Okay, this is a big, big candle here. So now that candle has closed, and so my stop will go to 173. 73. Bottom side of that candle, if it doesn't want to act right. Then once this candle closes, it's be the same process. Move up to this level, 178, and continue to reduce risk. Still not over those 180 strong though. Kind of just playing around. Point of control has moved. I don't know if that moved up or down, but it went to one. Oh, it would move down 177. It's not great. Well, I got my stop in for now, so probably just gonna go and give me 1 second to talk to this person. But I'm just not sure right now. It's kind of just in limbo if it can't get over 180. All right, may stop me out here. Okay. This count is going to have to close for me to move to the next out, which would be the 175-ish, this level that we started off with. And we were like, oh, we want to see it test an XYZ and stay up. But yeah, there are the buyers coming in there. Still holding my 2,000 shares, but I need to work my stop up. Got a top up here of 186. Just letting it do its thing above. Pretty sure some shorts are caught on this one. But we'll see how many and how big this thing can get. That was a questionable phrase, but we'll see how far this thing can go, rather. Hopefully I'm not muted. Testing, testing. Yeah, no. Good. So just letting it do its thing. Wow. A lot of pressure around that 182 again. But it looks like it's kind of holding towards it. So need this candle to close to put in a new stop. Can we see 85s? This thing is on a struggle bus, man. 83s. Can we get buyers over 83s? Can we get them at 83? Still back to 82. No, don't come back to 180. Don't do that. Yeah. Okay, this thing is looking pretty weak. My stop right now is at 173, and I'll move it, what, 3 cents up to 175 if this thing can hold up. 175 will leave me with about a little bit over a 10-cent loss if it does snap down. Yeah, this thing is fish netting. So at this point, we just want to see it get over this right here, 184. I ain't even worried about anything else up here. It just needs to hold 184 right now. This is our point of care. Not even getting 180s now. Crazy. Okay, is this the stop out? It's failed this multiple times, so 182s, 183s. Yeah, I think it's relinquishing its power here. I don't like this weakness. It should have went. It should have went. I mean, I know it's a cheaper stock, but man. All right, here goes a stop out. Stop out. There it is. Stopped out. And we'll look for another entry. That thing, I don't know. Really expecting it to hold up, but it failed. Failed the level. Got to get out. All right, let's go look back at. Not saying it's done for the day, but for that weakness that it was showing, it's not worth it. RGIT. Boom, boom, boom. BC continued to go down. Yeah, that's not worth it. I'll wait for another. If it tries to break again, I'll wait for that. But at this point, it's a no-go. Broke down after popping around there a couple of times. Gave it time. But, you know, out of there. Now, one thing, if we start to get back up here towards the 80s, I'm probably going to re-enter at some point today. But nothing else is really looking like, come trade me. SPI, Sims, so Excel, RGTI. This one probably doesn't have any kind of catalyst to it. Nope. Sig. Loop with 1,700 times the volume. Very interesting that it failed out. Let that candle close and just get ready for another swing. If I could see it back towards 80s, I'd be interested. Get rid of all of this, because none of that even mattered. Will you continue to sink? Mm-hmm. Can we start getting a 175 hold? No, we cannot. So that was the first entry. I got one more entry that I could take. We'll see how that goes. But if it starts breaking down at 170, it's going to get even scarier towards the downside. $170. At this point, I would have been down with 250. Nothing, man. Nothing. SOXL came back and crashed out. Well, I tried the stock that I thought was going to be doing something, but as you can see, it was very, very wicky and did not give me what I wanted. Go ahead and dump if you're going to dump. And there's the dump. If I didn't hold through that, that would have been what, 300 down? That would have been 30 cents on 2,000 shares. Let's go look at that. 80 down to 60. So 20 cents. Would have been 400 bucks. $400 loss right now. Would have had to hold through. Coming back up. But you got a long way to get back over this candle of 180. I'll re-enter at 180 to be honest. You start pushing back over that 175. Oh, I forgot I got a visitor. Let me make sure that let me talk to them real quick so they can go. I'll be right back. I keep muting and unmuting different mics. So I'm like, wait a minute, can they hear me? No, y'all can't. But yeah, I think this one may be done if it breaks that ATR low. Trug already did. And everything else that's moving is like large cap, super high float. GTI. Does RGTI have a catalyst or something? Why is it up? Mm-hmm. 3 days. Nope, no reason catalyst. So it's just doing stuff. Okay. Gonna have to be patient on this one. $179. Well, cross of 175 and then get up to 179 would be what I would be looking for. Low is at 154, ATR low. Kind of where this big wick landed down here. Yeah, from the beginning, I had looked at the catalyst. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. But they came up here, got a body above the ATR. I was like, okay, let's just see if it can play up here. But that catalyst, man, if it's strong, it will come back up though. If people actually get in, but it's still got almost 2,000 times its normal relative volume, which is a lot. That's a lot. That's why I was like, ooh, out of the open like this, let me just give it a try. Because all of them don't fail. Some of them pop straight up and just keep, milking the cow. But this one did not want to do that. But yeah, I followed, had my stop out ready to go. Um, looking to just trail it up as it went up if it would have blasted off, but nah. How long have I been day trading? Well, penny stocks and things like that since 2020, and then other trading since 2016, like swing trading, dividend investing, all of that good stuff. But I think about it like this: I already know my dividends are gonna come in every month. My crypto is gonna come in every month. So I'm like, how can I expedite some money into the account? And so I just use a little bit over here in day trading, and then I have, I always say use like 10% of what you got in day trading, and then everything else in the safer stuff. Because on this account, 200 bucks. It's like, all right, we'll be back. We'll be back for another one. But yeah. Volume is still the leading volume on the day too. 68. Well, no, Trudge, TUGR or TRUG has 111, but beyond that, it's loop all day. Nvidia continuing to pump down. Did the SPY continue? Yes, going down a little bit. Jump over to the NQ and see what's going on over here. So this is the NQ chart. Big bullish motion, and then whapped back down, but it is still above the ATR high, so still bullish to me. It could keep on going up. So, you know, I'm just like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that noise. So between 180 and 186. But it continues to go away from where I wanted to go, though. That's the only thing. Keeps showing red, keeps acting like it wants to break down the 60s. And now it's kind of flatlining because it's trading within the previous red candle. If you did everything, this was a big green, it was trading in a green one, but this is the opposite effect. But definitely this day trading is risky. So it's one of those things you just kind of gotta take in stride. So Excel. AVGO coming on back down. Went up to 221, back down to 216. Huge float on that one. Yes, Sound made quite a bit of a move, $2 move on Sound, but I don't know if it had a catalyst. It may just have been moving. Let's go see Sound. Or did I miss this catalyst? One day ago, Sounds AI's Amelia platform recognized for as Frost Radar leader in enterprise conversational AI in healthcare 2024. Okay. So AI that can talk to you basically. Or computers that have learned to talk to you. Up 15%. Yeah, today it's looking like unless something shows up in the middle of the day, which I highly doubt, I'm probably just gonna chill out and go ahead and do some work, some other work. Look to come back next week. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and literally the same setup. Same setup. Some of them go, some of them don't. Last Friday, we had a nice little pop up off of this, but I do not want to be losing. Like this drop down here to 60s is $400 loss on 2,000 shares. So that is not what I want. And then a breakdown of 50s here, you know, you start getting $500, $600, $700 loss. It's going to get scary real fast. But anyway, that is it for me today. Red day, or I say it's a red day. I still have one more trade that I could take today. Um, we'll see if it wants to come back up. If it doesn't, we'll see. But I'll just be watching. It's only two that I see that are gapping with some nice relative volume right now. So other than those, we'll just have to be patient and wait. But I'll be back next week, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. You like the process, want to see more and all of that good stuff. Mondays and Wednesdays, I kind of have shorter streams because I actually have work to do. But did I say Mondays and Wednesdays are super busy. And so, yeah, I have work to do. But Fridays, I have a little bit longer stream because I don't really have early morning things, but I still have projects that I'm working on. So that's what I'm about to get into. Appreciate you guys once again. And as always, I will see you guys. Oh, actually, if you're going to continue trading, definitely keep your head on a swivel. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.